And you had just one idea regarding that to manufacture a good. So in order to manufacture a good, you require some resources, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, in order to use these resources in an effective manner, you require some plannings, no? You can find one thing in memorandum as well as in article of association that long term as well as short term goals, no? They are nothing but your planning. Okay, here E means enterprise. Generally, we do business in the name of proprietorship, partnership, company, trust, body of individual, and so on, no? Here, business organization is nothing but an enterprise. Or means resources. Resources like men, material, money, machine, method, marketing. Okay. In order to utilize these resources in an enterprise, we require a proper planning. Without any proper planning, we can't do, okay, we can't sustain for long term. Okay. Now you may get one thing. Why we require this explanation? The thing is here ERP, it is nothing but a software. ERP package is nothing but a software. Now, in this session, you came here to learn SAP HANA FICO. Here, SAP is a product of a software, product name of a software. Okay. Now, when it comes to,
Sir, SAP is a platform for ERP.
no, ma'am. Yeah, it is one of the platform in ERP. Okay. You can find a number of ERPs. You can see here some Oracle application, JD Edwards, Band, PeopleSoft, Tally. Okay, these are some kind of ERPs. Okay, but SAP is become famous. The reason is it covers all the departments. You okay? Now I'll tell you. In the very beginning session, in the explanation of ERP, I told you we're gonna establish an organization. In order to establish an organization, we require some departments, no? SAP has become famous. The reason is it covering all the departments in a single module, in a single software. So most of the organization in the world, around 65 percentage, it covering. Okay, can you please read this thing, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
About what ERP?
Yes, sir.
Please go ahead, ma'am. Is it done, ma'am?
Yes, sir. That.
Okay. Now, here, please, okay, please go through it once.
Sorry, sir.
Okay. You may get one doubt that, okay, how we can integrate in a real time. Actually, the thing is, you we gonna integrate FI module, finance. Okay, you may get one doubt that actually, okay, you may get one doubt that how you will integrate this FI with MM. Okay, now before gonna it, I'll tell you the types of consultants. Actually, we have two types of consultants. One is functional consultants, and other fellows are called technical consultants. Actually, in order to in order to manufacture a good, you will have some departments, no? In SAP, when we implement SAP, we call those departments as modules. For financial accounting, we call finance module. For material management, we call module. Material management, for material management department, we call material management module. For HR department, we call HRM module. Okay, in the same way, for different departments, we call functional consultants. And when it comes to technical consultant, okay, you are the FI consultant. You are the FI consultant. Now, if you gonna save your functional configurational steps, you can't save it directly. So you're gonna take help of technical consultants. Mainly, we'll take help of ABAP team and basis team. Now, you can see here two types of consultants and one more fellows will be there. Those fellows we call functional techno consultants. Okay, they have both the knowledge, functional as well as technical skills. Okay, now I just want to tell you one story regarding SAP. Okay, here actually the story is here it was started because of Xerox company. This SAP organization was started because of Xerox company. You can find the reason. And one more thing, SAP is nothing but systems, applications, and products in data processing. Okay. Actually, the thing is, in the year 1960s, in the era of 1960s, most of the ERP packages were coming in the market. At the moment, Xerox company approached to the IBM company to develop a software. At the moment, this IBM company called five of its employees. Their names are Valen Ruther, Hope, Hector, Platner, and Shearer. And IBM company handled over the project to these five fellows. At the moment, the things are going on very well. In the middle, again Xerox company approached to the IBM company and informed that this Xerox company is not interested in the project. So again, IBM company called to the five of its employees. The names are Valen Ruther, Hope, Hector, Platner, and Shearer. And it informed that the particular client was not interested in the project. Okay, at the moment they informed to stop, but these five fellows they believed in the project and what they invested on the project. Okay, they believed, so they came out from the organization called IBM. Okay, they came out from the organization called IBM and they analyzed each and every sector: primary, manufacturing, primary, secondary, and tertiary. They analyzed each and every market like manufacturing, service, agriculture, each and every sector. So at the moment they developed a server before establishment of their organization, before incorporation of their organization, they released one server. We call it as R1 server. And in this server, we'll have application, database, and presentation layer in a single system. And in the year 1972, they officially incorporated their organization in Germany. Okay, now in the year 1980, they updated the 1970 software and they came up with the two systems. In one system, we'll have one application and database, and another layer we have in another system we have presentation layer. And they updated the 1980s server R2 server and they came up with a new software. We call it as R3 server, and it will have three types of servers. That is one for application and second one for database and third one for presentation. In the year 2005, they updated the R3 server and they came up with ECC. Guys, till now we guys are using the ECC. Okay, till 2020, okay, we use ECC server. Okay, till ECC, okay, from 96 70s onwards to 2005, we are depending on third party database. Now, in the year 2015, They developed S4HANA. They developed a server called S4HANA, and it will from in the year 2015 they developed their new database. We call it as HANA database. HANA means high analytical appliance. Okay, in ECC server also you can find three servers. One is for application and second for database and third for presentation. And in S4 HANA, the database we call HANA database and the application layer we call S4 HANA. S4 HANA means business suite for HANA, and the help of Fiori. Okay, we present the layer, we present the data. Okay, is it clear regarding SAP history? Is it clear, man? Is it clear, guys?
Yes, 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 sir.
Oh,
Yes, yes.
okay. Now, there are different ERP packages over there in the market. You can find that in a average street, Tally also one of the ERP. And you can find some other like JD Edwards, Run Commercial, PeopleSoft, Cyberbank. But SAP become the famous. The reason is it covering all the departments. It covering all the departments in a company. And for the departments, we call here modules. And I told you we have two types of consultants. One is functional consultant and other one is technical consultant. The fellows who configure these modules, okay, related to the particular department, we call them functional consultants. And as a FI or CO consultant, okay, you will take help of, in order to save the configurational data, you will take help of ABAP team as well as basis team. Okay, now we'll discuss about the types of data. Guys, you can find three types of data. One is transactional data, second one is master data, and third one is configurational data. Okay, the data which was posted in your day-to-day business life, these are nothing but day-to-day business transactions. Okay, this day-to-day business transactions are called transactional data. From transactional data, okay, we'll prepare master data. From with the help of transactional data, we'll prepare master data and we'll upload transactional data to master data by using LSMW or LDMC or BDC. Okay, now you may get one thing regarding what is configurational data. Guys, you will purchase, suppose think that you are the owner of an organization. Okay, you guys are the owner of an organization. Now you guys wants to purchase one software. It may not be readily usable. So in order to adopt as per your business, we have to make changes. Those changes we call it as configurational data, configurations. And the particular configurational data we call configuration data. Okay. Now we have to discuss about the transactional and master and configurational data. At the end, I will tell you that particular point. Okay, now we'll discuss about the system landscape. Okay, we'll discuss about the system landscape. Now, the thing is, we have three types of servers. One is development server, second one is QAT or testing server, and third one is production server. Development server will have two types of server. One is golden server and second one was sandbox server. This sandbox server we call it as trial run server. And what you do, the configuration in the golden server, it was final. Okay, it will be reflected in your production server. Now, as a functional consultant, as a FI consultant, you guys had done some configuration. Now you guys has to save it. So you will approach to the ABAP team. Okay, and that particular ABAP fellow will provide us technical configurations. Okay, these technical configurations as well as functional configuration will be sent it to basis team. Okay, through change request. Now basis team member will give us a transport request. Okay, this transport request will be used for the purpose of to store the data as well as to transfer the data from one server to other server, that is from development server to QAT server, from QAT server to production server. Okay, you can send this data from one server to other server with the help of only transport request, and this configurational data will be stored in two places. The configurational data will be stored at two places, at one configurational data and second one at a transport request. Now we'll discuss about the QAT server. QAT server is nothing but quality and assurance test server, which is also known as testing server. Okay guys, now you can find we got some configurational data from the development server with the help of transport request. Now in this server who has to test, you can find three types of testing. One is unit testing, and second one is integration testing, and third one is regression testing. Okay, you may get one thing that what is unit testing and what is integration testing and what is regression testing. Guys, as a functional consultant, you are belongs to finance consultant. Now you just done some configuration and now you wants to check it. How you can check as a finance consultant? How you can check? By posting some entries. If you post one entry related to your single module, it was restricted to only single module, then we call unit testing. Suppose it was it will be affect to more than one module, we call it as integration testing. Guys, we'll do two types of testings, integration testing. One is one is FI integration and second one was FI SD integration. The thing is, you will purchase some goods from the vendor. Okay, so you will receive some material. Now you guys has to pay the money. So in this transaction from our pocket, from our bank account, we're losing money and we're getting some material. So we have to integrate. Otherwise, the banking transaction will be affected. If we will not pay any amount, the vendor will not send us good no. So we'll check in the further, and your intention is to manufacture as an entrepreneur. Your intention is to manufacture a product. After manufacturing a product, you have to sell in the market. Okay, through which channel, which department you will sell? Through sales and distribution channel. So here the loss finished product will be decreased and you will get money. So we'll discuss it further in the further sessions. Now third one is regression testing. Okay, now the thing is everything was good. Okay, now in middle some changes has been happened in accounting standard or auditing standards or tax income tax acts or IDD indirect tax GST or whatever it might be, or costing standards or whatever it might be. Now who has to make the configuration as per the new laws. we are just changing a particular configuration restricted to particular chapter, but it should not be affected to your entire company's configuration. Now the regression testing is nothing but the old configurations as well as new configuration should not be affected. If it works properly, then we call it as regression testing. And one more thing, in QAT server, okay, we trying to our end users. End users are nothing but the persons who are belonging to our client. Okay, I told you, you guys are the entrepreneur. So employees of your organization who post day-to-day business transaction to the particular persons, we call it as we call end users. And here we define cutover activities. Means here in this server we will fix one date. Okay, beyond that particular date, suppose think that guys, now it was February 12. February 12. Just define it as cutover date. Beyond February 12, what are the transactions were taken place? Okay, we'll upload from legacy to SAP system. Okay, with the help of LSMW or BDC or LTMC. Okay, guys. And now again with the help of transport request. Okay, now again with the help of transport request, we'll send the data from testing server to production server. In the production server, we'll post day-to-day business transactions. Okay, anyone please tell me what is the difference between SAP consultant and end user? Guys, anyone please tell me what is the difference between SAP consultant and end user?
SAP consultant will be job to performing the GL account creation, and end user is only the postings. The end user person will do the only postings, sir.
Super, sir. Okay, but I will explain you one more time.
Yeah.
Here, guys, suppose think that you guys want to purchase one jet plane. You guys want to purchase one jet plane for your business need. Okay, in our case, our entrepreneur wants to purchase one jet plane. Actually, this jet plane will be driven by our chopper pilot. So for chopper, he may not aware of the updated knowledge. So when we purchase this jet plane from Boeing company, we'll purchase jet plane. So jet plane will have some updated technology. Okay, it will not aware to our chopper, to our pilot. Now we'll tell the same things to our Boeing company. I will inform to our vendor. So at this moment, vendor signed some of their engineers to our place, and he will train those engineers will train to our chopper or pilot, and this fellow chopper or pilot will use, okay, will drive our jet plane. Now I will tell you the person who sells jet plane, this company, Boeing company, we call vendor. And in our case, this company, okay, we're gonna purchase one software from SAP. Okay, just come to the example of SAP point of view. Just in the place of jet plane, just imagine SAP ERP. Okay, now our client has approached to SAP and he purchased our product, ERP product. So again, this client informed that these fellows who are the employees of the client, they doesn't have the knowledge how to use that particular SAP ERP. So at the moment, SAP company will send some of the engineers. Those fellows we call them as SAP consultants. Okay, they will come and they will develop some configurations as well as they will train to the end users. Okay, when it comes to end users are those person who are the employees of entrepreneur. Okay, their duty is to do the activities which are taking in the day-to-day business life or of the particular client. Okay, they has to post in the particular ERP. Now, okay, consultants or their duty was to make configuration, to develop configuration and to train end users. End users duty was okay to post the transactions which are occurring in the day-to-day business life of our particular client. Okay, is it clear regarding what is the roles of SAP consultant and the role of end user? Is it clear, guys? Is it clear? Okay, now I told you I just want to tell one more thing now, one more point now. Okay, I told you with the help of transport request, we'll send the data from one server to other server. Okay, in order to save the configurational data, we require the help of transport request. Okay, in order to store the configurational data, we has to take help of transport request. Okay, but it was not required for to store. It was not required. This transport request is not required to store the data for transactional data as well as for master data. Okay, now I'll tell you the course content, guys. Okay, we'll cover both SAP FI as well as FICO. FI means finance and it mostly deals with financial accounting. And when it comes to CO, it is nothing but controlling. We majorly focus on cost accounting for CO. Okay, in FI, we'll do configuration of organization structure, global setting, general ledger, accounts payable, accounts receivable, Dunning, foreign currency, valuation, in bank, house bank, APP, manual, checks, bill of exchange, DME, and in the taxation, okay, we'll deal with withholding tax as well as GST. Okay, in AP and AR, in accounts payable and accounts receivable, okay, we'll discuss with regarding down payment, installments, and discounts, and all those things. AP and AR, these both submodules are related to vendor and customers, guys. Okay, when it comes to CO, we'll make configurations regarding organization structure, cost element, cost center, internal order, profit center, product costing, profitability analysis. Okay, this is the course content. And one more point, we'll discuss regarding the functional specification. Okay, that is RICEF. W means workflow. Okay, all the things WRICEF. Okay, we'll discuss about all those things as well as we'll discuss regarding validations as well as substitutions, and we'll discuss regarding LTMC as well as LSMW. Guys, in detail in the next session we'll discuss about where we store the data in S4HANA as well as where we store the data in ECC. The session will be like questioning and answering. Okay, majorly we will focus in the perception of implementation project point of view as well as support project point of view. Okay, completion of organization structure and global setting. Okay, and after completion of general ledger, daily will give the tasks. Okay, and everyone has to tell us the everyone has to submit us the particular task as well as they has to explain the particular error message, how they rectified. Okay, and how they got the particular error. Okay, this is the thing. And for S4 HANA, right now we are using 2021 version. Okay, right now we are using 2021 version, guys. Okay, now when it comes to ECC, guys, we majorly focus on S4 HANA point of view, and you guys has to do practice in ECC also, and you guys has to practice minimum for 20 company codes. I'll tell you what is the difference between company as well as company code in the next session. Okay, guys, if anybody had any doubt, please raise your doubt, guys.
Sorry, you're going to